Deltarune Chapter 1 sucks. Not only is it worse than Chapter 0, it's probably the worst game I've ever played, and Toby should be ashamed. All of the mystery and subtlety of Chapter 0 was lost in Chapter 1, with it introducing a bunch of characters copied straight from Undertale. Chapter 1 starts with you talking to a mysterious voice belonging to a completely unestablished character. I personally enjoyed the patience Chapter 0 had, leaving you in a blank void devoid of anything, but I guess Toby Fox just fucking hates me. You're given a fake character creator, and then your creation is thrown out, wasting all of the time that could have been spent developing the person you're talking to. Instead, you're forced to play as this weird green-shirted girl named Chris. Toby probably did that to entice all of the Coomers to buy his game. In Chapter 0, you were able to play as whoever you want due to the game's more obscure nature, but I guess that was too fun, so now that's gone. And no, Chris is not non-binary, she's clearly a girl. She has long hair, blood on the floor, and her relationship with Toriel is obviously one of a mother and daughter. Also, she has furniture on the side of her room, which is something men don't need. You're forced to go to school, which is something everyone wants to do in a video game. And you're once again shown that Toby Fox has no originality and just reused a bunch of characters from Undertale, as if stealing Ness wasn't enough. There's Twitter.
Meow.
Some stupid deer that barely gets any character development. Oh my god! In Chapter 0, Susie was a far more mysterious figure being cloaked in darkness, completely obscure to the human eye. It's what made her so interesting. But now, in Chapter 1, she's this stupid purple dinosaur, and it ruins everything that made her so intriguing in the first place. Toby should have added a segment where she gets deflowered, that would have fixed it. For some reason, she likes to eat chalk, and she has the magical power to teleport you to a different world. She acts like she's just as confused as you are, but that's obviously a facade. Just look at her eyes. Also, yeah, apparently you can just go to a whole new dimension now called the Dark World. Kind of weird since Chapter 0 was already in the dark, but I guess it makes sense. It's pretty black here too. But the big problem is how the game was set up in Chapter 0 as taking place in the real world, but now that was retconned. You're teaming up with a monster to cast magic spells and fight wizards. This game has no stakes now because it's fictional and not real.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
I'm just telling you.
You're a dumb nigger. You're a dumb nigger. You know that?
That's not very mature, sir.
Ralsei's new design sucks. In Chapter 0, he looked far more like a Prince of the Dark, actually being, well, dark. But now in Chapter 1, he's just a goat. Great, Toby Fox is recycling more designs from Undertale. He was such an unfathomably massive disappointment. Jevil has no relation to the themes of morality and sexual infidelity established in Chapter 0. He also looks stupid. The secret boss in Chapter 0 was terrifying looking, but in Chapter 1 he's just a jester. It really misses everything that made the last three so cool and epic and awesome. In Chapter 0, the music was far more atmospheric, leaning into the tone far better. But in Chapter 1, there's... fucking terrible. For some reason, Deltarune has combat now, which is really stupid. If I wanted to get into a fight, I'd make a video called Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 Sucked. It's incredible how much Chapter 1 managed to miss everything that made Chapter 0 so great, and even Chapter -1. The writing sucks, the music sucks, the visuals sucks. Chapter 0 was setting up Deltarune to be all of this. But Chapter 1 was just a video game. I think Toby just needs to restart the game from scratch. There's no fixing what he's done. Overall, I'd give the game a solid 9 out of 10. The bird was funny. She has long hair, blood on the floor. Jevil has no relation to the themes of morality and sexual infidelity.